How's it going, friends? Welcome to a late night episode. I'm filming this now at night because I really want to get this video out to you guys as soon as possible. I am so excited. By now you've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail, you know what this is about. This is my first pair of Jordan 1s ever. Ever since I kind of got interested in sneakers starting in like freshman year of high school around, I've always had Jordan 1s kind of on my radar as something that I want to go for in the future. They've got like really classic looking silhouette. I like them a heck of a lot better than I like the other Jordan silhouettes. The other ones are fine, but they're just not as much my style. I really like the sort of lower profile look that the Jordan 1s have. Now, these are the Jordan 1 mids, which I know is gonna cause some big reactions potentially. I understand that the mids are a controversial subject. On one hand, I understand why people don't like them. On the other hand, why? Like, they're fine. I don't see any huge glaring issues with them. Maybe it's just because I've never, held a pair of Jordan 1 OG highs in my hand and like actually experienced those. Maybe the differences between them when you hold them are ridiculous, but this pair of shoes I am so happy with. So without further ado, I'll start the unboxing and just sort of talk and commentate as we go. Yeah, so I was very glad they shipped in just a plain cardboard box. So going on inside, underneath those flaps, first thing you see, bubble wrap, of course. And under that, the beautiful gold inlaid Jumpman logo right there on a matte black box. Ooh, very nice. Already, my heart is pounding at this point. I was so excited. My hands don't quite convey the excitement that I was feeling. So lifting up that cover nice and slowly, ceremoniously, we see that that number 23 printed all over that paper. My hands are shaking if you couldn't tell. Peel that back. There it is. I cannot accurately tell you how nice it was to pick these up and hold them in my hands. This is something that I've had in the back of my mind since I was a freshman in high school, and finally holding a pair of Jordan 1s that are all my own, that I'm gonna wear the crap out of, was such a nice feeling. I had my eye on the all black colorway on StockX for a couple months. I sort of kept tabs on this pair of Jordan 1 mids and the same exact colorway, but the Jordan 1 high. And the thing I noticed immediately is that price gap. The price gap is ridiculous. The mids I ended up getting for, after all the fees and everything, it ended up being $150, which for a pair of Jordans, pretty darn good if you ask me. Compare that to the Jordan 1 highs, and those go for anywhere from $400 to $600 depending on what the state of the market is and how much they're valued at any given time. The point is, there's a massive difference in the prices. So I did my research, I watched all the videos about the differences between the highs and the mids. Most of it amounted to differences in material quality, of course the height, and the tongue. The tongue seems like the one sort of very noticeable difference. The tongue on the Jordan 1 highs are sort of like the softer, foamy. It's a nicer tongue. It's got the Nike Air tab on the top of it, whereas the mids have the Jumpman tab, and they're sort of a more firm kind of material. People were crapping all over the leather quality of these shoes, and I was very nervous about that. They're totally fine. They're probably a bit nicer than the Nike Blazers leather. None of it's actual good leather because it's all on sneakers. So maybe it's not quite up to that Jordan High standard, but it's still pretty darn good. I love how it has like the pebbled leather on the around the toe box, on the heel, all the like accented parts of the shoe are that pebbled leather, and the rest of it is smooth leather, which I think is a really nice touch. It matches my couch perfectly. We have like one of those standard issue college couches, and it just kind of like squeaks when you sit on it. I'll put in a picture here. They match so closely. The laces, pretty good. One thing I was really glad about, I thought they were gonna have the Jumpman logo embroidered on the back heel, and it doesn't, which I was super pumped about because that was one of the differences that was brought up. So I get that there are differences. Are those differences worth $300 to $400 in difference of price? No. Would I prefer to have Jordan 1 highs over the mids? Sure. If I had unlimited budget, of course I would go for the highs, but the fact is I'm not trying to spend that much on sneakers. Roast me in the comments if you want to. I'll take it all. So needless to say, I put these on today and wore them because I wanted to see what it would be like to wear them for a whole day. Like I said, they're very comfortable. I really enjoyed the experience. I was trying super hard not to crease them, which is not in my nature. I'm not someone who does that. I tend to crease my shoes very quickly, but I tried to keep them nice so that when I filmed this, they would still be in decent shape. But overall, the darkness of this monochrome is so nice. One thing I mentioned in my all black Converse review is that the monochrome isn't perfect, and the black of the rubber and the black of the canvas don't quite match up perfectly. That problem is non-existent with these. The color is so sleek, so smooth, and just pure darkness. So I love the way these look. I've been wearing them sort of untied and a little bit looser, mostly to help with my effort of not creasing them right away. So I'm curious to see what different lacing styles are going to bring to the shoe and how they might feel. I'm sure I'll crease them eventually, so don't get mad at me at the 1 year review when they're creased like hell, because it's gonna happen. So I just wanted to show you guys these sneakers because I'm so pumped about them. Thank you for tuning into this late night episode. I appreciate you all. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for subscribing. If you're new here, I'm Sam. I do lifestyle videos and shoe reviews. So if you're into that, hit that red button, subscribe to the channel, and stick around for more. Thanks again, and until next time, peace.